the tips.
Do you have advice? Say somebody is going to buy their very first laundromat. You have one piece of advice, be it tax advice or otherwise, for somebody buying their first laundromat?
Buy through a reputable agent, number one. Number two, do due diligence on the numbers that you're presented. They should pass the smell test. By all means, participate in the counts. I realize counts can be rigged, and get water bills, prior year water bills. You want to see where that store is going, where it has been. I have had cases where the seller was 100% honest in what the store was doing. And this numbers penciled right out. And I told the buyer, avoid the store like the plague. Now, why would I say that? There's a saying, never catch a falling knife. So if I told you that a store was doing $25,000 a month, that's great. And the seller has sold based on that.
Mm-hmm.
Ordinarily, you would say that's fine. Now, if I give you a footnote and tell you that the year before it did 30, and the year before that it did 35, and the 2 years before that it did 50, you don't know where bottom is. All you know is that there's something wrong. Either there's been a lot of competition or customers have sworn off the store. And if you were to graph that, your graph is probably going to show next year you'll do 20, which means you will have overpaid.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing that seller did that was wrong or untoward. It's simply he or she knew what the business trend was, and they wanted out. So you really need to spend some time. And also go look at adjacent businesses. Because if you have an adjacent business, or when I say adjacent, I really mean within the neighborhood, within a mile area, mile and a half area. If you have other stores that are cooking and your store is dead in the water, you have a problem. You probably don't want that store. So never pay money on the purchase to fix a store to what you think it should be doing. That's the seller's obligation. If you buy based on what it is and where you think it's going. It's going to continue to go down. As I said, avoid it like the plague.
Yeah, I think that's great advice. Yeah, I have my 4 pillars of due diligence, and pillar number 3 is determine the trajectory of that store. You want to know, is that store going up? Is it going down? Is it flat? And right along with what you're saying, the big question, no matter which one of it's doing, you need to ask why. Why is business getting so good? Why has business been flat over the years? Why is business dropping? And is there something is that something that I can overcome with a solid plan? You know, is it because of old equipment? Is it because of bad management, new competition in the area? You got to understand that why if you at all want to proceed forward, you know, after you've kind of determined the trajectory. So that was great advice there. Also, I mean, you mentioned, I'm just going to drop a little plug, but you mentioned finding and working with a great agent. I'm really working hard on building that agent database for you guys who are listening here, for all of us really, at laundromatmarketplace.com. So if you know of any agents or anybody who's selling, get them to head over there and create a free profile. You can list for free over there. It's for anybody who wants to sell, and it's for agents to be able to list. It's free. There's a lot of traffic going over. The first week had over 1,000 page views. Wow. Just, you know, from doing that. So go get them over there, because I want to help connect all of us with those good agents. It's so hard to figure out who's a good agent, especially when you're just getting into the business. But if we head over there and we have a database of agents nationwide who have gotten good ratings and reviews from past clients, that's going to help all of us out. And it's going to help out the great agents, which is really another thing that I really want to do is help out the great agents and help them make a lot of money by helping you guys make a lot of money. So laundromatmarketplace.com. There's a link to that in the show notes in the description. Sorry for dropping a little commercial for that in the middle here.